Hello, okie dokie. Now, Bad Dog promotions are keeping me rather busy. In the previous video, I looked at an album that they sent me recently by Myth of Logic, which was an excellent album. And now AC from Bad Dog has sent me 3 more albums to look at in short order, one after the other after the other. So I'm working my way through them. Starting with this one, which I hope I pronounce this right, is by a guy called Erewan, and his new album Soul is the Key. Now, not knowing anything about Erewan, I was thankful that AC had included some accompanying blurb, and from that I learned that Erewan is a singer-songwriter guitarist from Nice in France, and his music draws inspiration from rock, progressive, folk, Celtic, and some film score influences as well. So quite broad, eh? And his lyrics often explore human nature, expressing personal feelings and reflections on both imagery and real subjects, sometimes heavy, sometimes lighter, and at times contemplative. Yes, there we are, a bit of a tongue twister, that one, wasn't it? And on Soul is the Key, he's made it a slightly heavier sound, and he's joined by various guest musicians. So after reading that, somewhat intrigued, and wondered what I was going to be listening to, thus, not having a clue. So I started to listen, and I've listened plenty more. It's that kind of album. I would say it's definitely more rock than prog, though the aforementioned prog, folk and Celtic influences are all there, here and there, throughout, which to my ears makes it quite an interesting and engaging album. Basically the more I've spun it, the more I've liked it. Musically, well, the opener, Greetings from Slumberland, I'm struggling to talk today. This is an instrumental which weaves in a little bit of everything, really. Generally a bit chilled out, though it brings in some lush symphonics and some quite pleasing guitar work. It's pretty well put together. Fantasy World is next. Now this is one of those classic rock style things that I mentioned a few seconds ago. Fantasy World's chunky, pacey, catchy rocker chugs along very nicely. Got a good riff, strong riff, excellent lead work as well, catchy, hooky chorus. A real jaunty classic rock song, I would say, with a melodic slant to it. It's really nice. Still Sleeping comes next. This is more of a gentle pace, but then High Fever comes in and pushes things back into that rockier territory, and some more really sublime guitar work, really nice solo. We've got a good use of keys as well and a strong bass line. It's got a real good feel to it, that song. Salvador's Window. This is a sort of a slow burning ballad, not my bag to start with, but I did find it growing on me. The more I listen to it, it's deceptive. Reaching You, back to that rockier style again, that classic rock style, crunchy riff, more of that nice lead work, and there's a bit of flute chucked in to folk it up a bit. Revealing Walls, this one, a little bit hit and miss, I thought, this one. I found it a little bit of an unconvincing song. Perhaps it's a bit of filler. To me, it's a weak spot on the album. I just didn't resonate with this one at all, Revealing Walls. Blackening Sky soon sorts that out, though. Cures the dip, crisp guitars, song builds very, very well. There's even a bit of violin chucked in there, see, variety. There's a Way meanders along gently enough, but it's got a nice nifty solo to lift it up. And then we get the majestic title track, a quite sublime 8 minutes of really well put together, sort of like symphonic rock, but with some prog chucked in, and it builds up gradually from a gentle piano-based intro into quite a lush, atmospheric song with some really excellent guitar and a great tone and feel to it. Great song. And then we've got a sort of a quirky instrumental called Ain't a Farewell, which closes it out. As I mentioned towards the start, Soul is the Key, I would say, is certainly more rock than prog, those folky and Celtic influences that sprinkle throughout it all work well, and it's a real grower of a listen in my opinion. Thoroughly well written and performed, bar a couple of blips here and there which I've mentioned, and the rockier songs such as Fantasy Worlds and Reaching You are the highlights for me, along with the title track. If you would like to give it a listen for yourself and check it out some more, you can do that on Erewan's BandCamp page, where the digital version is available if you want to do that. I will link to it in the description below, so you can do that if you would like to. Oh, please subscribe to the channel before you go if you wouldn't mind, because that's always appreciated and a big help. And my thanks once again to AC from Bad Promotions for continuing to get good stuff to me. And AC, I'll review the other two that you've sent to me shortly when I've got my ears around them a little bit more. So there we are, Erewan, Soul is the Key. Do check it out, link to the BandCamp page before. And please do subscribe before you disappear if you wouldn't mind. And until next time, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and take care.